Welcome to the Triple Barrel Podcast.
Yeah, all right. So one of my
I'm innocent.
Okay, cool. One of my neighbors who was
God damn it, John.
333. I'm sorry.
He never changes this. This alarm has gone off every fucking episode.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
So usually I think it's mine.
Okay, so this dude I knew in college who was a proponent of cocaine, right, taught me that basically there are bullshit prices that people want to pay, like $60 a gram or $50 a gram, and then there are real cocaine prices, right, like 90 and $100 a gram. I was like, well, what's the difference? Like, well, you know, if you're paying $100, you're actually getting something close to cocaine, right? You're paying $50, you're getting Similac and cocaine, you're getting baking powder and cocaine, you're getting something and cocaine. And I don't know if that's true or not, but I just believed it. Because I grew up in Miami a little bit. You know, I was a kid. I didn't know anything about coke then, but they say the Miami shoreline was built off coke, and I'm sure they're paying $100 a gram.
Oh,
No, I got no idea.
Yeah, I don't know what the going price is. All I know is that like I never actually did it or anything like that, but I know that like when like when I was smoking or whatever, like I had a couple of friends who like put it on their gums, and then after they put it on their gums, they were passing the blunt around or whatever, then it gets on my gums, and that's when I kind of like got the feeling out of it. But I can't put shit up my nose, man. I don't know what it is.
One time I was at dinner with my sister and her wife and a chick I was dating, and the chick that I was dating went to the bathroom, and all of a sudden I got a text and it said Coke ? And I was like, what? I had no clue this bitch did cocaine.
Damn.
I was like,
Coca-Cola?
what? I was like, you do fucking coke? You know? And she was like, I was trying to get some. Just ignore it. And I was like, oh, you were going to make a coke deal? Not, you weren't even asking if I wanted to do coke?
Yeah, she was trying to see
Like,
somebody
what?
else had coke, dog.
Yeah. And then she sent me a Snapchat like 2 weeks later
With coke?
with a dude she was with driving with his knee on the interstate doing a key bump of cocaine with a sack of coke in his lap.
That's balling. That's big balling right
You get
there.
style points there.
Yeah. That's
Like, I was like,
That's like rolling.
I don't know if I can do this lifestyle.
It's like rolling a blunt while driving. That's like, oh, you take some.
Yo, most skill I've ever seen is a pregnant woman rolling a blunt with one hand on the baby bump while she was driving.
That's amazing.
That shit was
Where
fucking
was
insane.
that?
It was going out to get more weed.
Wow.
No.
Yo, I wanted to say this. We haven't introduced our guest.
Yeah. Oh,
We
fuck.
haven't.
Yeah, I
let's
thought we were going to do a
introduce the
soft
guest.
intro.
Yeah.
Well, we kind of just bled into that little thing with the cocaine
Whoops.
thing. So
Well,
We do that. We do that a
We
lot.
didn't even contribute none to the coke convo, bro.
I don't think it's a great standalone drug.
Okay.
Like, I think the best part about it is if you get yourself into like a hole from alcohol where you're like, oh man, it's 11 and I'm done. And then you,
Yeah.
and then you go back to like 8 o'clock. Like,
Word.
Oh, yeah.
okay, I see
it
that.
reverses
Yeah.
time for you. It's like
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
That makes
100%.
sense. You just be able to keep going a little
So
bit. Have fun.
It knocks off a certain amount of drinks for you or something like
yeah,
that.
definitely.
Oh,
And
okay.
that rise from like feeling bad to feeling great, because you're going from like 0 to 10, and it's that, I don't know. I think that's the way to go about it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All
That
right, well,
makes sense.
We still haven't introduced.
It's like
him.
Adderall.
All right.
Yes.
Like like Addy.
It's the
What?
same thing.
I've never done Adderall either.
Oh my God! See, I knew you were. I knew you.
I
were
don't.
fucking
I don't
lying.
fuck with them.
He's not a pill guy. It's okay.
So, our guest today on the fucking Triple Barrel Podcast, blam 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 blam. It's our boy. So I actually just met him today.
Yeah.
Andrew Lawson, right?
Yeah.
Give it up. Blam
Yeah.
blam blam bam.
People call me Andy. So,
Andy.
Yeah. What are you? You're Andy High Roller on Facebook.
on social media? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, which is a part of the riff raff thing and all that.
Hell
But
yeah.
yeah.
Hell yeah! I saw his shirt. Riff Raff shirt is fire. I'm a Riff Raff fan as well. But so
You said there was a project you were working on too?
yeah, I'm doing a bunch of different things, trying to create just like a Clickhole channel on YouTube. You know, with stand up being slowed down and all that, and
Right.
live performances, and I think like
what does Clickhole mean, dog?
I think like just as soon as you watch one, you want to watch another one.
Yeah.
You know,
so like a TikTok-esque.
yeah,
Type
but
formula.
like
Like
trying
video,
to
3
think, like,
seconds in, another video. 3 seconds, another video, right?
not even 3 seconds, but like
Oh, really?
segment after segment, where you're
Okay.
like, like those all gas no brakes guys, what they're doing, where they're like they're in Vegas, then you're like, wait, why are they in Georgia next week? And you just want to find out, like, the next thing.
Yeah, it's like no purposeful binge, like.
So it's no cliffhanger type of. You just go straight into the next.
Yeah, I think that's the play. Like, I think just kind of mindless content absorption is going to be the mode for like the next 10 years of entertainment.
Honestly, I really liked it. So like I did the questions or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's funny. Like his commentary was funny. We listened to it in the car. That shit was funny as fuck.
Well, so what's like the overall idea? You ask people 10 questions
it's
or something?
It's the same 10 questions, mostly done remotely. And so you just see how different people answer the same 10 questions.
Right. Okay.
Then they send the audio back, and then I do like a little wrap up on every question.
Right. Okay.
So
get a bunch of interesting people to talk to, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, mostly comedians at this point. I'm trying to grow it till I have like probably 30 to 40 episodes in the bank before I start putting it out, so I can put it out on a more weekly basis without having to worry about anything in particular, schedule-wise. And then, and you just see people answering, the first question is, describe yourself like you're writing a Tinder bio, right?
Okay.
Most people make some, if they're in a relationship, they're joking about getting somebody else into the relationship. So also for me, when I reply, it's kind of a good way to develop bits, like.
Yeah, I can see how you could come up with some one-liners in there too.
Yeah. Like
how long have you been doing comedy?
I've been doing comedy for about 10 years now.
Yeah. Where'd you start?
In Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been doing it in Jersey the whole time?
Jersey, Philly, New York. I mean,
that's what? Philly's like an hour, right?
Philly and New York are both an hour. Yeah. And the Philly scene's different, and New York is a lot of people.
Yeah. I was in New York 2 Octobers ago, like not Corona, but the October before that.
Yeah.
To visit my brother and to do stand up. I was there for 2 weeks, and I performed at the Stand and a host of other like fucking 14 or 15 different open mics throughout the week, the 2 weeks I was there. And it was like this place called The Creek. That shit was dirty as fuck. You been there?
The Creek in the Cave?
Yeah, The Creek in the Cave. That shit was like
just sounds like a P&H type place.
Like P&H was cleaner and more reputable. Yes. The P&H was a cleaner establishment than this fucking joint. But the stand up downstairs was contained and people were laughing, so it was cool. I will tell you this though, stand up in New York is way different than stand up in the South, man.
There's a difference in the jokes people laugh at. Yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah, most definitely, because the stuff I went up there, there's a sensitivity to certain topics that people down here don't necessarily have. So I said, I was saying race-based stuff, right?
Okay.
And I was like, I'm a black dude, I can say race-based stuff, but you could feel like the room tense up, and I didn't like. And it was the things that I was saying. I do racial, political, any kind of thing to make a laugh, right? But I think my speed was kind of off. I've said that before, right? It was like my speed while telling jokes was a little off up there. And I learned, like the whole 2 weeks I was there, I think I got a little better. But
you saying, what do you mean? You weren't getting to the point?
I think that, I had a long setup. Like my setup needs to be much shorter.
Do you think that
the punchlines worked? People told me I was funny, but it just took forever.
Do you think that Southern audiences have more like a
forgivingness? Or?
Like not being as to the point or whatever. Like you can kind of meander around the punchline or whatever before getting to it, rather than like up north, you would have to get to it like faster.
What he's talking about, I think people in New York particularly are just looking to be offended these days, and that's obviously there's people raging.
So interesting.
People are raging against that machine, and who knows how it's going to play out over the next 5 years.
Yeah.
But as far as the pacing and stuff like that, I mean, when you got 40 or 50 people showing up, that's a rigid timeline you're on.
That's true too. And a lot of the audience is probably people who are waiting for their turn to get up there too.
There's a lot of 3-minute spots too, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't. Surprisingly, it doesn't lend itself to like a guy who's really good at coming out with like 21 liners in 3 minutes. It's a lot of bit-based stuff, which doesn't, you get one chance that way,
Right.
So
I was wondering, like, how do you build an act up there? Like you got to travel outside the city. I mean, I know you live in Jersey. Oh, you lived in Jersey. But
lived in Jersey. Yeah. Well, there was a decent scene in Asbury Park for a little bit, and that was actually like basically right where Bruce Springsteen just got his DWI. So that's
Nice.
claim to fame.
Asbury Park,
Bruce
New York.
Springsteen.
What's that?
Is it New York?
Asbury? No, it's Jersey.
It's Jersey. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's like Jersey's cultural hive at this point.
Okay.
And there was a decent stand-up scene. They tried getting a festival going. Not much came of it. And then that whole area just turned into like $60 dinners and quite expensive.
Okay. Like gentrified type of.
Yeah, but like the weirdest gentrification you're ever going to see, where it was like basically like a college town, and then it came in with like Mercedes and Porsches and all that. And,
Right.
you know.
This shit fucking sucks. My rent right now is about to get doubled because of that bullshit.
They're gonna double your shit, bro.
Oh no, I have to move out by the end of the month, and then they're gonna double the rent, and my lease is over. So like I have to sign up for the double rent or find a new place. So
Damn.
I found a new place.
Wow.
Where is that?
Out in
Midtown?
Monroe? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like Midtown, off of Monroe.
Oh shit. Okay.
Over there by the cookout and shit.
But again,
Yeah.
like I've been getting a really good deal the last couple of years. I've only been paying like $450 a month.
What?
Yeah, for a 1-bedroom out in Midtown. I know.
You,
I know. I've been doing really
Sleeping
good.
with roaches or what?
No, it's a nice spot. It's a
Is
nice
it?
spot.
No,
Yeah.
no, there for a while, I did have a bunch of roach infestations. Actually, I had to fucking kill that.
Yo,
to
so
get-
I'm curious.
Just to give an idea on the rent thing.
Yeah.
So that town in Asbury used to be able to rent a studio apartment for like $800, which was a great deal in
Right.
Jersey.
Yeah.
Over the last maybe 8 years, that you're looking at for that same apartment probably $1,600, $1,800
Damn.
for a studio. you know?
That sounds
And
like LA prices, man.
in the same like area or
same studio.
Oh,
Same
wow.
studio. The real estate's just gone out of control, and that's pretty much all Jersey though. Like the cheapest rent you're gonna find on a house anywhere close to where you want to be is probably $1,400 for
How
two
many
bedrooms.
vacant?
Yo, but that's like
did
the-
y'all have? You think?
Vacant houses?
Yeah, vacant like apartments and shit. None.
No, but that's I think that's going to if they're the same owners, just because of the depreciation of the dollar, man. Like people are spending more money on the same things. It's not. It's obvious. It's quite obvious.
I don't know about that. I
It's
think it's a
inflation
bunch
is
of
it's happening right in front of our eyes, dog.
it's a bunch of big money that's going in and buying those like old dilapidated houses, and then they're charging, like you said, astronomical prices for like a rent that used to cost like $800. Now it's
Yeah.
$1,600, right?
But is it dilapidated? It's different if they renovated it, but it's not.
Even if it's not, they're arguing that it is, and that's their reason for gentrifying it. I'm not saying that it's actually dilapidated or whatever. You know, I'm just saying like that's the reason for rehabbing it. You know, it's the same thing that they've been doing all these things around Memphis. You know, with as far as rehabbing all the foreclosed homes around here and everything, and like getting in all these like new down payment assistance programs and stuff. But again, even like to take part in that. Most of the houses that you can actually qualify for are already bought up by like a bunch of doctors and lawyers who are like trying to rent it out at like, again, like you said, like astronomical prices compared to
Yeah.
what like the regular rate is in the area.
Yeah.
So part of the reason that I wanted to come to Memphis is because it felt like Asbury Park used to feel.
Really?
Where there was like lots of good venues, like a good community, and
did you visit before you came?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
the fuck are you talking about?
I'm not. I mean,
What part of Memphis did you go to? And will you take us there?
well, I mean, shit. I've been down here every summer for about 2 to 3 weeks for the last 3 summers, trying to feel everything out and stuff
Really?
like that. Yeah.
Did you know
You been doing
anybody
stand-up?
else?
Sorry. What?
I'm sorry.
2 questions at once.
All right.
It's like one at a
Okay.
time.
John, quit stepping on my toes.
All right, go ask your punk ass question.
Wow. Have you
Okay.
been doing stand up every time you came?
Yeah, except for last time, because that was like the height of Corona.
Right.
So I was just like camping outside the city and looking at stuff.
All
So that's
right.
what's up.
So, do you know anyone down here? That was my
No.
question. No, you don't know anyone.
No, my first trip down here was based upon this punk rock guy named Jay Reatard. I don't know.
Retard.
No.
Thought maybe the dude in the stroke shirt would pick up on that.
Sorry.
He was like a Memphis punk rocker.
Yeah.
He's dead now.
Do you
But,
know
okay.
any like the band they used to play for? Or?
The retards?
The retards. Okay. No. I mean,
Nah, dog. No.
Dude,
Angry Angles.
I'm like into like Memphis like old bands and shit like that. I'm about to look this shit up too.
So I heard about that, and I've pretty much been all over this country and a few others, and the vibe is good. Like, the vibe is good here. Like,
I don't doubt it. Yeah, Memphis doesn't have a bad vibe, dog.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I mean,
have a bad vibe.
because we're not like, but a lot of people talk about the crime rate. I mean,
Yeah, but that's bro. I think that's it's almost damn near. I'm not saying it's inflated because I live in the hood. My friends live in the hood. I be in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, people aren't just dead in the streets. It's not Chicago, right? Where it's like you leave one street and then there's like a gunfight and then there's like chill and then you go to the next street and it's gunfights. It's not.
But Jersey's got Camden, Newark, and Atlantic City.
Right.
You know, and we're right next to Philly, which has Kensington.
Hey,
which
how's North Bergen? Like, what would you
That's
say?
North Jersey, man. I don't mess around up there.
Really?
That's all. That's Italian territory up there.
Was it? See, I thought it was all Cuban when I went. I stayed in an Airbnb up there.
Okay.
And like I did this road trip with my girlfriend at the time, and we, you know, went up the East Coast or whatever.
Right.
And we stayed in North Bergen, New Jersey, and I was like, New Jersey. The first thing is New Jersey is more hilly than I thought it was.
Yeah, that part, yeah.
Yeah, like I was like, we're in the fucking mountains and shit. But it seemed like very Hispanic-esque, and like that's what I felt.
Yeah, I mean, it's pockets like here.
Yeah.
You know, there's different little neighborhoods and stuff like that. But, you know, the other bad thing about New Jersey is being so close to Philly and New York that no scene really develops. Like, if you're a good band or a good comedian or a good rapper, you're taking that hour train out of New Jersey to go try it elsewhere. So locally, things don't pop off like they should.
Yeah.
That's interesting though, because again, that's like a lot of the complaints around here is that like there's not enough to be able to do, and it seems like out there you're saying that it's too much.
Too much nearby.
Too much nearby.
Right. Okay.
Everything nearby for us is like Atlanta's 3, Atlanta's 6, Nashville's 3. Memphis is the big city in this part of the country. Like,
and you know, I was going to jump on that too because you named off 3 big cities that are all like right around that little area.
Right.
Memphis is like the only big city that's like around those, but really Memphis is less than 1 million people. Like, I mean, we're really like a big town.
I've said
really
that,
like
I've said that
versus
forever.
The city,
I've said that forever, but
you will run into fuckers.
Yeah.
Right. But that's like the
At the
vibe
worst
too.
times.
You know, like even when you're just talking to people, it has a small town vibe when you're just talking to people in Memphis than when you're like in a city. You know, like where people get offended at everything that you say.
Shit, I'd be seeing the weatherman at the grocery store, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I saw fucking the mayor at Chick-fil-A. You know?
it's not that impossible to run into people.
Yeah.
But I think Nashville's, I mean, from my perspective, I'm seeing Nashville just go through the roof.
Yeah.
And everybody who's there who wants to be creative on a budget is going to go somewhere. And I think that's probably going to slide this way because I don't think it's sliding towards Jersey or Atlanta at this point, right?
Yeah, because of Corona. Nobody wants to be near that big of a...
No, bro. People are moving, man. Like,
yeah, everyone is.
People are going to fucking Miami and Texas, dude. Florida and Texas are winning right now. We're getting a large influx of people.
I'm surprised Tennessee isn't though, you know, because all these businesses trying to save money on those.
Nashville
business
is
taxes.
though.
Nashville is.
And so is Memphis, bro. You seen that fucking Amazon warehouse we got out here? They just
Yeah, but that's a specific we're a warehousing fucking place.
Oh,
like
right.
You know,
Yeah.
like
Right.
us getting a warehouse is like, oh, we got another fucking warehouse that a temp service is now gonna just pump people to.
Right,
You know,
I guess so.
Yeah, that's very true. It's almost like gentrification, actually, when you think about it.
Not
in terms
really.
Of like,
I mean, folks got jobs.
you're gentrifying the workforce. You're saying, okay, now instead of like giving you like real like creative jobs that you can like set like a new career in, you're saying, okay, here, we'll go into a temp service and like
you don't
crank out as many hours as you can.
Yeah, but that's a person's choice, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is. It's still a gentrification process, though.
So I was
it's a
thinking,
middleman process.
Right.
What are you saying?
I was thinking about the move for a couple years, and then about 2 months ago, I found my landlord dead on the front porch.
Oh shit!
And I was like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, now seems like a good enough time.
Wait, how did that happen? Can you like set that up? Like, what?
What, in Jersey or here in Memphis?
No, in Jersey.
okay.
Jersey. So that was
That's
the final.
shocking. That's shocking. In Memphis, I'm like,
And this is like recent?
It was like 2 months ago. Yeah.
Oh shit, man!
I got a bottle of whiskey on a Monday, and I woke up that Tuesday morning with like one of those turning a new leaf over hangovers.
Right.
Not where you're like, I'm quitting drinking, but you're just annoyed by yourself, you know?
I'm tired of this. Never again.
Yeah.
Not a never again one, just like, you're a fucking idiot. You know, like where you tell yourself to grow up,
Right,
you know?
You're just apathetic to the cause at that point.
Yeah, like I need to sit and get drunk by myself and watch Ellison Chains Unplugged again, you know? Come on, man.
Yeah.
And so I clean everything. I like to punish myself when I do that. I clean everything, even like the condiments in the refrigerator, everything. I get my workout in, ready to, just take over the world.
Yeah.
And then I walk outside and I see my landlord just kind of doing the running man on the ground. And
well, he's actively dying.
no, but just kind of like a crossing the street sign, that kind of.
Okay.
And my brain goes, "That's a weird place to lay down." And then like the bigger brain goes, "Oh, he's not laying down, buddy." I'm like, "Fuck." Then my next thought is like, "You need to find an adult to call 911." And I'm like,
Find an adult.
"Yeah." And then you're the adult now. So anyway,
Dude, that's
Was it-
fine.
okay,
The
was he
911
shot?
thing
Was he
is, so you
sick?
called 911?
I had wait.
Was he shot?
Fuck.
At that point he was. I had heard him get back about 2.5 hours before that, so I'm assuming he'd been there since. Yeah,
Wait, so what happened?
I called 911. I give all the information, and then they show up, and they're like, "Sorry for your loss," and I'm like, "Yeah, it was hard."
Did he have a heart attack or something like that?
He was
it a
like 80.
drive-by? Okay,
He was
okay.
like 80. He was a drinker, a little bit of a heart thing, and some Alzheimer's issues. But yeah.
So it was almost like your hangover came full circle at that moment. Then.
Yeah, it was not really when you're starting your life over. It's not really the best way to do it.
Or it is the best way.
Yeah.
Right, a new lease on life.
So that little micro bender that so I got a new kind of drunk, which is finding a dead body drunk that night, and. Then his family, decided to sell the house and the apartment that was next to it. So
Yeah.
pulled the trigger, and now I'm here.
Yeah.
Cool.
Welcome to Memphis.
Yeah.
I'm on my 15th year of the 10-year plan, so join it.
You're not from Memphis? Where are you from?
Originally Philadelphia, actually.
Oh, yeah.
So it's interesting that you were talking about Jersey. My only experience with Jersey is just going over the bridge and just instantly smelling like piss as soon as you get to the Susquehanna Center. You know?
Yeah. We work hard.
That's my
on
memory
that
of Jersey.
smell. Yeah.
And they all piss outside.
I bet you do.
Yeah.
Once a week.
But we want to keep people out, and so we just do our best to
See,
put,
Philadelphians do the same thing. They just stand on top of the bridge and just piss downward, so it just leaks directly into Jersey.
So we're just animals marking our territory. Really,
Right, yeah.
That's crazy, dog. That's crazy. Okay, so I wanted to share this before.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Food boxes.
These food. Okay, so it's on the list, right? So there is clear racism and inequality in charity, guys. I'm not lying to you. So check this out. My roommate, right, is he's, I guess he went off last night and he's now seeing some nice young lady in Midtown. All right. Well, this morning he calls me and says, "Hey, bro, I got these 2 charity boxes for food, from Corona and shit." I was like, "Oh, that's cool." They had a line over here by the First Congo, right, which is a very nice white church in East Memphis, right, or Midtown. Where is it at? First Congo.
I don't fucking know.
First Congo. It's a nice church. I played basketball there once. All right.
Okay.
Anyway, it's not in the hood. I know that.
Not the church group, bro.
Okay. So he comes back with these 2 very, very nice looking boxes, right? Now, I'm gonna juxtaposition this with earlier in the year when Corona was in its height. I got a food box from one of my neighbors. She drove to one of the food lines near one of our hood churches over here, right in the hood, right? So we have 2 or 3 near our house.
There's a lot of churches here.
Yeah,
Every corner. This is more than Walgreens.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a couple churches giving out free food near my neighborhood, and so she got a box for me. And inside this box was like, bullshit ass green beans and cream corn and a bag of like apples that will expire next week, and some rice, some just foodstuffs, like a thing frozen solid ground beef, right, and some really shitty pre-cooked chicken legs. Okay, now this box of food was a Whole Foods-esque box of food. Damn. It had 2 bushels of carrots, like with the carrot part on the top.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and with the green part.
Organic carrots.
Right, it's organic. It had zucchinis, key limes, ginger root, ponzu sauce for Asian. Yeah, I know.
They got name brand
ground pork, whole pork loins, 2 pounds of chicken breast, and on the side of the box it said 18 pounds of food for a family. Right, bro. It had mad shit in it. We got 2 of those boxes. My man put up to the line, and the lady said, "Hey, young man, how you doing? How many people in your household?" It's like, "Oh, well, it's me and my roommate. We're bachelors." And she goes, "Oh, well, that's your 2 growing young boys have 2 boxes."
Oh shit!
So we got 36 pounds of food.
Damn,
bro, and it's all fresh.
Yeah,
it's all fresh as fuck, bro. Oh man,
where was this?
First Congregation. They stopped at 1. I was like, "Can we go back?"
Now, see, I've seen those lines though. Are those the ones that have the lines like going all the way around the block, like fucking 100 cars back or some shit?
Yeah, but I thought that was only happening in my hood. You know what I'm saying?
It's all over the place, man.
Okay, well, look, the First Congo boxes are fuego, dog.
I wonder if it is by location,
bro. The packs of chicken were free range, frozen.
What is a key lime? I don't even. Is it
a
like
lime from the Keys of Florida?
Was that where the pie comes from?
Yeah, key lime pie.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm from Florida, bro. Key limes are a better lime.
Okay.
They're a better lime. They're
Are they a better lime?
They're better. It's a sweeter and
better lime.
It's sweeter and tangy.
You're staring at me so intensely.
He believes in the key lime,
but it's smaller. It's smaller, and that's why the key lime pie is fuego.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
God damn.
You ever had a key lime pie?
I'm so passionate about key lime.
No, I don't like sweet things. And
what?
Actually, key lime is not sweet. Key lime is more of a sour. Actually, it's
Really?
like sour and sweet. You might like key lime.
It's a tang.
I like key lime, and I don't like sweet stuff.
It's a tangy kind of type of pie. It's pretty.
Okay.
And when you get
it's really good if you get a good one.
If you get you need an old white lady or old black lady to do it, and they fucking is gonna be Don Fuego.
And a little hack with that too: freeze it. Freeze that motherfucker, and then get you like a metal fork or something like that to get in and cut that thing, and it's gonna be like the best ice cream you've ever had in your fucking life.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll try it next time.
But anyway, these food boxes, bro.
Yeah.
Wait. So you had key lime pie in the food box too?
No, there were actual key limes.
Organic key lime. Holy shit.
They had ponzu sauce, sriracha chili flakes.
You have any
Korean,
like Seychelles chocolate or some shit?
They had a golden mini mash. Those little potatoes, the potato-ettes, the little potato-ettes. They had 13 of those in
little
each
mini
box.
spuds.
Bro, these boxes were amazing. So for free. This is like if you were to spit. They had jasmine rice and Israeli couscous in there, guys. You think I'm playing? Italian parsley and basil.
I feel like I wouldn't even know how to cook that
They
shit.
came with recipes.
They've got you covered.
What the fuck?
like it was one of those food boxes you buy online.
Yeah, that's a butcher box or something.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Like a HelloFresh type
Damn,
shit.
how much do you think it costs?
I
Per one.
I would say it probably costs, and they're all prepackaged down. So I would say it might cost $50 to $60, man.
Because
It's got to be more than that.
'Cause
Because
the meat-
it's all organic too,
Bro, but I would say because they're like little pounds, like small little pounds, right? So most of the weight is coming from the produce.
Yeah, you go to Fresh Market, you get like a pound of, or I guess it's measured by weight or whatever, and you get like a tenderloin. It's like $5.99 a pound, so you're spending like $8 on a tenderloin.
Yeah. So I got that and chicken Bro, I got more zucchinis than I ever bought in my life.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying.
I
It's
have
probably more than
15
$50.
zucchinis in my house right now. You want
15?
15? I've never bought that many
zucchini. I don't want zucchinis.
zucchinis. You like zucchini?
I'm good on the zucchini.
You like zucchinis?
No.
I'm just saying, like,
Grill them up, put them on a bunch of skewers or something like
Yeah,
that.
we did
Yeah,
that
that's
last
so
couple of them.
boring.
Yeah,
I
we
just
did.
fucking.
Yo, we did that last week when it was all iced over, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I had some, but we made like 13 or 14 skewers with shrimp and peppers and all that good shit.
Yep.
We only had 2 zucchinis and we used 14 full. You hear what I'm saying? 2 zucchinis gave me 14 full kebabs. So I don't know.
Yeah, you cut each of them up into fourths or whatever.
yeah.
Use one of those.
All right, I'm done talking about the food boxes, guys. I don't know, but it's clear inequality in.
No, I am
in charity.
interested.
Wait, but what do you think that's from?
What makes it unequal? Like, do you think
I don't know.
that there's
If
like
I don't know if
another
it's
church?
I don't know if it's the
food?
leadership of the church reaching out to the wrong places. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the
Right.
box that I got from the black church has the World Food Bank on the side, right? So this
Do you
is
think
like
it was a federal thing?
what I'm saying is that I don't know who they reached out to as a leadership in the church, right? If the church was like, hey, we want to provide for our community, they call the fucking feds or they call I don't know. I don't know who.
Yeah, well, it's like vendors for like arenas, probably. Like they have a list of people they use, right?
Right.
You know, because like, what is it? The Grizzlies only use that one food company, you know, and then it's
Aramark,
the
I think,
forum
yeah.
that Aramark, and like all the food's the same whenever you go to any of those places. You know?
Oh, definitely.
So
definitely.
it's always shitty, you know.
I've seen the food catalogs for food companies if you like work in a restaurant or whatever, and they have tiers. So if you go to like a very fancy restaurant like Napa Cafe or some shit, their food supplier is damn near the same food supplier as the shitty guy next door.
I was just working for a fish warehouse, so
Yeah.
I would go in the morning, load up a van full of fish. We were delivering to country.
You were a monger?
I was a fishmonger. Nice pickup.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would deliver to like these country clubs and then like the Greek diner. It's all the same thing.
I know.
And it kind of like I like to eat sushi, but I was always kind of sketched out by eating further into the country you get sushi wise, right?
Right.
It's all coming from Alaska. It's all equally fresh or equally
Really?
old. So it freed me up that way. Now I can.
I would tell you this, dude. Like you were in Jersey. I don't know how far inside Jersey you were, right? But the closer you are to the coast for certain fish is ridiculous. I was in Seattle and I got sushi in Seattle. It is shitting on most sushi I've ever gotten in the rest of the country.
That's the hub, though. Alaska to Seattle, then everywhere else.
Okay, maybe.
So it's arguable that certain things are going to be fresher in Tennessee than they are in Jersey because of that extra day of travel.
Right. Okay. Wow.
Yes.
Crazy. What is that? 4 days? How long does it take?
For fish to get from Alaska to Jersey, do you know?
No, I wasn't involved on that, and I was
Yeah.
just getting yelled at by a lot of chefs and stuff.
I'm
like
just
that.
imagining the guy off of Wicked
Really?
Tuna.
Yeah.
What's that like? Wait, so you just bring the fish there?
Yeah, you just bring the fish there and drop it off. The worst thing about Jersey was like you can walk into a kitchen full of Japanese people, Greek people, Chinese people, a lot of Mexican folks. The only people that I can't communicate with are these Jersey Italians.
Yeah.
Like they've been here for 3 generations and it's just mush coming out of their mouths. Like, it's not English anymore.
That's interesting.
That's funny.
What the fuck are the Italians eating with fish? Tilapia? What are they eating? Salmon?
Oh, cod, salmon, and a lot of shellfish, a lot of mussels, clams,
Word.
and
Oh,
stuff
yeah,
like that.
yeah,
Yeah. I have trouble down here between the masks and the Tennessee accent. I have to say, what a lot.
Yeah, I would say, I know you're from the north. Just
Right.
say, excuse me. That would give you a lot of mileage.
I probably am saying excuse me, but yeah. But like between the not being able to read lips, going to too many punk rock shows, 10 years ago,
Your ears.
I'm just looking at people going, huh?
Oh,
Yeah,
well.
I feel like I've been doing that a lot too lately.
Yeah,
I
but
wonder if it's just the mask in general.
Oh, the mask stop a lot of
it's the
sound travel.
for me. It's the mask plus the accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
What is it? What is the Tennessee accent?
It's just southern for him.
It's what you're doing.
I know.
that thing
I don't
you're
know
doing?
what it
Do I
is.
sound? Do I have an accent?
You not as much.
No.
Jackson does. And then there's like little phrases and stuff. Like my stepdad Danny will say some shit like how much you lack, you know?
What?
And it's like how much you lack.
How much do you
Oh
like?
yeah.
This is a good example of big, medium, and small when it comes to the accent that I hear.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Elaborate. What do you mean?
Well, obviously Jackson has the most, and I'm bad with names, but
John,
you're in the middle of the accent, and then you have you sound like a guy from Philadelphia.
Yeah,
to me,
yeah.
you know.
Oh,
So,
okay, interesting.
yeah.
Interessante.
Yeah.
That's Spanish for
Yep,
interesting.
I sound like a dude from Memphis.
But it's,
a white man from Memphis
a southern white man.
Yeah.
but it's,
My God.
Right, because like you say dog and Maine and
yeah. Well, again, like when
I
I
would say
moved
Maine.
from Philadelphia to Memphis, I got sent to the fucking principal's office when I was in like kindergarten or whatever for not saying yes ma'am, no ma'am, and like they wanted to hold me back a year because like I didn't know the difference between the teacher saying pin, pen, and pen.
oh yeah, you said this before.
Right. I'm just like saying the difference. You know what I mean? Like it's interesting because it's not just like the accent; it's like how they use each word that makes it exponentially more hard.
Yeah, the inflection on certain things is different. Yeah.
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 Andrew Lawson, can you give the people your socials and your projects one more time?
If you want to get a hold of me, just go Andy_High Roller on Instagram.
Okay.
It's pretty much just, and no, it is all just pictures of Bloody Mary and sushi.
yeah.
That's a good starting point to get a hold of everything else.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, cool. This has been the Triple Barrel.
Yeah. One more fucking time. Blam,
Thank
blam.
you.